Scotland then with a 2-1 victory. Oh, they're in Denmark, of course, very much the favourites to advance.
Well, I think they have to play Greece. There's 2 games left. They have to play Greece,
right,
I believe, and Denmark.
Okay.
Denmark are the best team in the group by a stretch. And then, you know, Scotland are up there, but they got completely outplayed by Greece in the previous game. So they're going to be in the playoffs at worst. But it was just the general feeling around Hampden. I only saw the second half, and I'm glad I only saw the second half because even Belarus, who, as you can see, have no points, caused Scotland all sorts of problems. They had a goal chopped off by VAR, going back to a free kick that was, you know, 50-50. It just wasn't a good performance. And look, Steve Clarke, and Stevie mentioned this the other day, since he's gone in there, he's got the results to get them to major tournaments. But
right,
at the moment, and this is just the feeling I think from the bulk of the Scottish fan base and journalists, is that the performances, as a general rule of thumb, not just the qualifiers but across all the games, have just been so dull. And then so you're now balancing up, what do you want? Just results and getting there, or do you want performance as well? Because when you're getting outplayed by Spain and even Denmark and Greece and some of the better teams, although Greece are not one of the better teams, that's one thing. But to be outplayed at home in a qualifier by Belarus, as they were at times, and it was so flat. The McTominay thing, I think, summed it up.
Yeah, why didn't he celebrate?
I mean...
Why? Well, because...
You scored a qualifier, you scored in a World Cup qualifier.
Yeah.
Well, because they were booing.
Right.
I mean, every time somebody made a mistake, you heard the groans and the moans and the boos. And I understand that it would be nice to play well, regardless of who the opposition is, and win comfortably. But at the end of the day, it's about winning and qualifying. And by the end of this game, you know, Belarus scored in injury time. There was thousands had gone home. I mean, seriously, does Scotland think they're supposed to be Brazil? And I understand that you want to see some entertainment, but at the end of the day, it's about winning and qualifying. And and the crowd don't help. You know, it's one thing, yes, the team playing well and giving the crowd some excitement to get them going. Yes, you want to do that. But sometimes the crowd needs to get the team going.
Right.
And booing and moaning and... I mean, just, come on, give yourself a shake. All you want to do is qualify.
I mean, maybe at times you could see your team play a bit better. You look at some of the players out there, some of them are all right, others are they're not the best. Let's be honest, it is far, far from even in the top 10 strongest ever Scotland squads. And sometimes you just want to play a little bit of football, and maybe there's a sort of feeling going around the game at the moment that everybody has to play in a certain way and everybody can play in a certain way. That's not the case. And what gets me with some of these supporters, and we both played under a bulk of them, although most of them will be a lot younger fans these days, is that they moaned and groaned for the best part of 20 years that it wasn't about performance, it was about results. Because since '98, when I played, they hadn't been to a major tournament until they went to the Euros a couple of years ago or whatever it was, that Steve Clarke delivered for them. And they whinged and they moaned and they groaned and they cried about, we just want to be at a major tournament. Well, he got them there and now they just want more. They want the pie and they want it bigger and they want it tasting better. And sometimes you have to be careful what you're wishing for. Stevie Clarke's going to leave at the end of his contract, as Stevie said the other day. They've got a chance of going to another major tournament, but they have to remember sometimes, and I know you always want better, but you have to remember sometimes. For 20 years, all these countries went off and played in these glorious big tournaments, and the Scottish fans and the Scottish players sat in the backside.
Yeah.
But now they've been to one or two, whatever, I can't even remember how many Euros they've been to. It's 2 European Championships, I think, is that they want it with style now. And I'm not sure Scotland have the players to play with the kind of style they want and get the results.
Last thing Scottish related, Steven Gerrard linked to the Rangers job. Apparently he's turned it down.
He's turned it down.
Is that a surprise you?
Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, when you take on a job, you want to have some tools. Because right now, Rangers need to win some games. And I don't think Rangers' squad is anywhere close to even winning the Scottish Premier League. Never mind competing in Europe or anywhere else. And so, does Steven Gerrard really want to go in there right now with a squad that's going to take a lot of time? I don't think Rangers have got a lot of money. So, yeah.
What's Gerrard's next step? Is it going to be similar to Lampard, where he takes like a Coventry?
I get the impression that he won't do that. I get the impression that he'll just do some coaching, help out wherever he can, and I don't believe he really wants another big job. Because if he did, he would take this one. If it was just about getting a big job, he would have taken this. He said the timing's wrong.
Right.
That's just an excuse for just saying I'm not interested.
Right.
Really, let's be honest. That's all it is.
He's had a look.
The timing's not
he's
right.
Had
What
a
are you
look
talking about?
at the shambles of recruitment that they've had.
Okay.
He's had a look at Celtic, who even their fans are moaning about they didn't strengthen, but they're still better and they have a better manager. And if we're being honest about it, apart from I think he won did he win the title?
He did,
He won a title there when Celtic were a little bit weak.
Yep.
But fair play to him, he did. But apart from that, what else has he done to return to this job? Villa? No.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia? No.
Nope.
So it's not like he's ripping up the trees here and Rangers have to... Rangers are desperate. Now, who wants to go and manage that club at the moment that are a shadow of their former self? So I think
Carrick is favourite. I think that's
well,
what
they're trying to take Derek McInnes from...
well, he's not favourite at all. What
Well-
weighted odds?
22
They're trying to take they're going to try and take Derek McInnes from Hearts, who has gone into Hearts and done a great job. He did a great job at Kilmarnock. That is who they're trying to take. So whether that happens or not, I don't know, because Hearts would be very upset about that. But that's where I think they're going to try and go. But it's just, look, Celtic and Rangers, it's just not what it used to be.